Back in New Jersey, we had blizzards and the occasional hurricane. But it was equal opportunity weather. It went after everybody. But here in Eerie, Indiana, I couldn't help feeling that bad weather was after me personally. Especially tornadoes. Tornadoes are 200-mile-an-hour windstorms, with minds of their own. But here in Eerie, instead of taking shelter in their basements, people celebrated something called Tornado Day.
Having a slight problem with the main functions of the transfer panel. Commander, all the components have been extended. It's a go.
Marshall, Simon, time to go to the picnic.
I'm not going.
Mars, it's our first tornado day.
How can you even think of going? Every year, a tornado named Old Bob strikes Eerie on the same day. And they've turned it to some kind of Mondo voodoo pagan ritual.
Do you ever have a normal thought?
What happened? Couldn't find the off switch on your blow dryer?
Marshall, it's just a local superstition, an excuse for a picnic. Tornadoes are the most unpredictable events in nature. Look at it this way. You ever see a groundhog on Groundhog Day?
And there isn't a cloud in the sky.
One year, a tornado did carry off Mr. Degenford. Everybody said old Bob was picking on him for not going to the picnic.
Simon, you've been hanging around Marshall too much.
Simon, didn't you say you bought a raffle ticket?
I did, but I was forced.
I know why I won't go with us. It all started the first time he saw The Wizard of Oz. He's afraid of tornadoes.
The only thing I'm afraid of is being seen in public with you.
All right, enough. Okay, Marshall, if you're worried about tornadoes, stay here. If a cyclone comes and you hear a siren, and that's a big if, just go down to the southeast corner.
No, that's the southwest corner.
The basement. Okay, let's go. Don't want to be late. Old Bob might have a cow.
Last chance to change your mind.
No way.
Suit yourself. Simon?
No thanks, Mrs. Teller.
They're crazy.
Looney Tunes. But after an hour, if old Bob hasn't shown up, could we go to the drawing?
We interrupt our Commando Cody Marathon for the special report. I'm Weatherman Wally from WERD Weather Central. Our weather map shows this cell of violent air 4 miles south of Eerie, moving northwest at a high rate of speed. Just in time for the Tornado Day drawing. Old Bob is back, right on schedule.
Where are we?
Eerie, Indiana.
Amazing! Absolutely amazing! My last navigational check showed me blowing up Highway 3 out of Muncie. Weren't you boys at the picnic? What are you trying to do? Make 'em mad?
Make who mad?
Old Bob.
Eerie, Indiana, day 139. He said his name was Howard Raymer and that he fell out of a tornado. Even on the Eerie scale of weirdness from 1 to 10, 10 being the weirdest, this was definitely a 9.5.
Want some Dijon with that?
Yeah, good idea.
How'd you get in the tornado?
I picked up old Bob's yearly formation just east of Indianapolis yesterday afternoon. And the Metso cyclone started to shape up early this morning. Next thing I knew, I was aloft. Ugh. 6 hours inside the old tornado rider.
Sounds dangerous.
It's incredibly dangerous. But hey, somebody's got to do it. I work for NOAA.
The guy from the Bible?
No, NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. I'm a meteorologist.
Never met a weatherman before.
No, weathermen are guys who wear stupid pink bow ties on TV. A meteorologist is a scientist.
Sorry.
It's okay. Besides an iron will and nerves of steel, you need scientific training to deal with tornadoes. 300-mile-per-hour winds can drive a piece of straw through a tree or strip the clothes off a man. A tornado is as temperamental as a 2-year-old who's lost his toys.
You make it sound like it's alive.
That's my theory. That all violent weather systems, tornadoes, cyclones, hurricanes, waterspouts, are alive. Why else would people give them names?
Like old Bob?
Old Bob in particular. He likes to collect things. I think he picked up Amelia Earhart. Sucked her right out of the Pacific.
Simon, remember that old Lockheed Electra they found in Deadwood Park?
Amelia Earhart's plane. You don't suppose she's that old lady we always see jogging?
So what makes you think tornadoes are living things?
Come with me.
What is this thing anyway?
My own invention. The Tornado Rider. This is a radioisotopic, thermally generated cyclonic acoustic data storage unit. Built it myself.
I'd suppose you'd have to.
What's the deal?
It records the vocal sounds of a tornado. You're listening to old Bob himself.
Sounds like a bunch of wind.
That's what everyone says. My boss, my girlfriend. You just have to listen. This is proof.
That's the voice of a tornado? No way.
How's it know your name?
We're old pals, Bob and me.
What'd you mean when you said old Bob was mad?
Madder than bumblebees in a blender. Big storms have big egos, and Bob, I hate the name, Bob, is no exception. Every year he leaves Eerie alone because they throw a picnic for him. When you guys didn't go, well, he took that as a sign of disrespect.
You mean to tell me a Twister's mad because I missed a picnic?
Listen to this. Marshall, you gotta believe me. If I don't get back up on that Twister fast, there's no telling what kind of damage he might do.
Do what you gotta do. Just get him out of here.
I will, but I need your help. Wait a second.
Hi, happy Tornado Day. Hi, officer. Happy Tornado Day.
Mom, Dad, it's over.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. We're just old Bob.
Hey, folks, now that Bob has passed us by, I think we're about ready to begin all the events of the day. In fact, why don't we join Miss Tornado Day for the grand drawing?
Do what he calls.
Hi, sweetheart.
So, Marshall was right. Old Bob appeared right on schedule.
How can you be so calm?
Well, what happened, really? It was just the way everyone said it would be. Every year, old Bob appears, takes a swipe at the trailer court, and moves on.
I'm worried about Marshall.
I'm sure he was safe in the basement the moment the siren sounded. I'll give him a call.
Hello, residents. Oh, hi, Dad. No, it's all right. No, we hardly felt it here. No. Everything's perfectly normal. Yeah, bye. I wasn't quite sure how to act around Howard, but we had to do something. It was my fault that Bob was on the board.
Message recorded. I'm all set.
With these jumper cables, we'll be able to turn every warning siren in Eerie into a giant set of speakers.
If that doesn't get the message across, nothing will. Ready, troops?
After you, Marshall.
What about you, Marshall? Are you with me or again me?
Anything to scare old Bob. Simon, if anything happens,
I can have your bike?
Simon.
Step right up. Time's running out to enter the 87th annual Tornado Day Grand Prize Sweepstakes. Take a chance to win an all-aluminum travel trailer courtesy of Eerie RV World. God, what's that?
Never heard a tornado warning that weird. This is not going well. Hope no one here has been disrespectful.
Edgar, we better go home.
No one's going anywhere. This is an emergency situation. Everyone will take shelter in this building.
Item. In September 1967, a tornado struck St. Louis, Missouri, destroying a whole row of 5-story buildings, but leaving a kid's lemonade stand untouched. We couldn't let that happen. Not even to Eerie. Old Bob had to go. Today. For good. They wanted this to be his last tornado.
That should get old Bob's attention!
You mean it? He's leaving? We really saved Eerie? All right. High five.
Huh? No.
So what exactly did we say to old Bob?
This! Bob! It's me, Howard! Your mama was a dust devil, Bob! Come and get me, Bob! You big bag of wind!
Come and get me? You big bag of wind? I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure it's not smart to tease a tornado. I mean, that could bring him back.
I want him to come back. Old Bob's dangerous, and I can't stop him unless I'm inside of him with the tornado rider.
Are you sure your brain didn't get scrambled spinning around an old Bob? If he did turn around, he could murderize us.
Go.
Marshall! Marshall, look! It's old Bob!
It's true, he's right there. What should we do?
You ever wondered just what you'd do if you only had 10 minutes to live?
No.
Now's your chance. Come and get me, Bob! The time is personal.
Okay, having a tornado hunter land on your front lawn might be cool at first. But how was I to know he was going to pick a fight with a killer tornado? Howard, forget this hero stuff. We've got to get in the basement.
Southwest corner.
You go ahead. I've got an appointment with an old friend.
Don't go out there, you're gonna get yourself killed. Jeez Louise! Howard, I think old Bob just nuked your tornado rider.
What would we ever do to him anyway?
Well, that baby originally went over Niagara Falls. Maybe I could borrow your bike.
No way. The basement now.
I'll go out there naked if I have to.
Why? It's me he's mad at.
You don't understand it. It's for my friends.
Friends?
6 years ago, I was in charge of this group at NOAA. We were all obsessed with tornadoes. Some were researchers, some were daredevils, but we all had one thing in common. We all wanted to know the secrets. I knew it was dangerous, but I was arrogant. I led 7 men into the belly of old Bob. Only I came out. That tornado killed my friends. I gotta do something about it.
Getting killed won't help.
All I want to do is trick old Bob into crossing Lake Erie. The moist, cool air will finish him.
How do you trick a tornado?
You ride him like a rodeo cowboy.
Yeehaw!
Longer you hang on, the more control you have. Using my cyclonic data unit, I can get right into the exact center of the funnel. Then I've got a chance to steer it. Now, where am I going to find a new tornado rider?
I've got an idea. Come on.
Where's old Bob now?
I wish you would stop talking about it like it's some college buddy.
No, honey, this happens every year. Doesn't it, Redford?
No. I've never seen it this bad before. It's terrifying. The wind speed. Thanks, I needed that.
Please move to the rear of the store.
Good idea.
Oh, well, shouldn't we be underground somewhere, like in a basement?
This store was hardened against nuclear strikes. It's perfectly safe.
Sweetheart, come on.
Right there. So what about you, officer?
I laugh at things.
What do you think?
It's perfect.
Isn't this healing?
It's an emergency. It's borrowing. All right, come here.
Marsh, what are you doing?
And the winner is...
Pick me, pick me, pick me!
What's your number?
103.
What do you know? 103 it is. Congratulations, Simon. On now, let's go.
I won the trailer? I really won? I've never won anything before.
Simon, come on.
Heave ho!
My God, to thee, nearer to thee, nearer, my God, to thee. Old Bob sure is riled up this year. We may be forced to take some extraordinary measures.
You don't mean...
Right. Human sacrifice is barbaric. Besides, where would we find an innocent, chaste, unsuspecting maiden?
What?
We don't have much time.
Here, you might need this if you make it to Lake Eerie.
Don't worry, I'll make it. You see my cyclonic data unit? Ditto. You boys better take shelter.
But what about your cyclonic data unit? You'll be flying blind without that.
It's a chance all off the tank. Now get inside, now!
Where is it?
Where's what? Marshall, it's too late!
I can't let Howard go without this.
Marshall, you'll kill yourself!
Howard, open up.
Marshall! Get back in the house!
You forgot this.
Nick! That's a brave thing you did!
What?
I said that was very brave! Never mind! Get back inside!
Good luck. Take them out.
Hold on!
I'm okay.
Marshall, come
Hang on!
No, don't let go.
I won't! Just hold on!
Not again.
That's the all clear. You're free to return to your homes. God bless you all.
Want a sandwich? Pop? Antacid?
Let's go find Marshall. Come on.
Marshall? Mars? Ollie, Ollie, oxen free.
But he just walked out into the storm?
Our Marshall. But he was so afraid of that tornado.
In the end, he was incredibly brave.
You know, I almost feel bad about all the mean things I said.
Oh, Edgar.
No, honey, nothing's gonna happen to Marshall. He's too...
Hey, what about handsome? And I didn't hear brilliant or cool.
Marshall, you're alive! Well, how on earth did you get up there in that tree?
I had a little help from old Bob.
You mean you were outside when the tornado struck? Didn't you hear the warning?
I had a job to do. Hey, it's just old Bob, nothing to be afraid of, right?
Right, now get down out of that tree.
Mars, where's Howard?
That night, Weatherman Wally had a UFO report. Someone had seen a spacecraft that looked a lot like a Windmaster trailer headed toward the Great Lakes at 300 miles an hour. Maybe Howard was crazy. Maybe he was some kind of genius. I don't know. But thanks to him, I'll never let Eerie scare me again. Well, not as much.